All right, hey, this is Philip at thebest3d.com. I just wanted to show you something about Tango. Great story, great app, great ideas. I love the fact that it's not just on one platform or the other. People need to communicate. Let's make tools that allow them to communicate. It's a shame when FaceTime doesn't allow you to include the rest of the world, right? I mean, we're not trying to speak Klingon here. We're trying to communicate across different systems. But one thing that I found also interesting is that if you go to support or if you look at the website anywhere, there's a great knowledge base. These guys know what they're doing. And one thing I find interesting too is that there is a first attempt to translate this. So you can switch from one language to another, which a dynamic website will pull the strings from a database, and you can go from one to the other. Well, there is another way. If you don't read English or if you don't read French, si no hablas inglés y si no hablas francés, falls Sie nicht Englisch oder Französisch reden, können Sie auch das Folgende machen. I will show you how you can translate this entire database in about 30 seconds. All right, so what you need is an account with SystranLinks. And when you do that, you sign up with a free account. And you look at the blog for perhaps how it works if you are seriously interested in creating your own website or localizing your own website. But let's not focus on that. Let's focus simply on getting this one done. And so what I'm going to do is, let's see, what am I going to do? Right here, I'm going to log in. And after I log in, I'm going to sign in and create a new project. In about 2 seconds, 1, 0, go. New project, adding a website. And this website will be, of course, what is the website? I should know. I've been there before. Tango.me. All right, let's go Tango. This one we don't need. There you go. Let's go www.tango. Tango.me. Oh, I got it. Tango.me. Check that. See if it can detect what language that's in. Seems like it's English. If you wanted to, you could overwrite that and say, no, I'm thinking it's Zulu. Let's go with the next one and say I need this in German now, right? And why not also in Korean? Because I'm going to do a deal with I don't know who's in Korea, Samsung or Psy. I don't know, Gangnam Style. I'm going to go to Japanese. I'm going to go 1.7 billion people want to see this in Chinese. And then we also have perhaps a couple of Brazilians for the games, El Mundial, and why not some Spanish too, because that one I do understand. Well, let's just start. All right, let's go. Let's leave the crowdsourcing for later. Let's just go and start it as is, and a little pull-down menu here to indicate how I want to switch from one language to another. 30 seconds, that's it. It takes 30 seconds to set this up. Now, I'm not going to go live with that since I'm not authorized. I don't have the ability to verify the website is mine. This has to be done, and you have to prove that you can write to it, that you are able to put some information on the website that wasn't there before. The system will tell you what information to put there. So a unique key that you have to put on there and leave there to keep proving that you're still the owner. And at that point, you could jump right in and preview the pages and edit and do some post-editing if necessary, right? So you can see here, I want to see it in Chinese or in Japanese or Korean, and takes a second and it's done. So it's translating on the fly, real time. If there's any information that changes, like if it's a news website, it's a translation router or a proxy server rather, and you can use this directly. So let's go back to that support page because that's what really it was about, Supporte. And I want to see now, actually I wanted to see that in, oh no, look at that. They actually have it on a different domain. It's support, hey, no problem. Let's go fix that. Let's go give it another project. Okay, so we'll go back in here. and we'll go to create another website, another project for the support section. So here we go, and it will be this one. We don't need this, it's not a secure site, so that's fine. Let's go check that. Support.tango.me, that's good. Let's go there, and let's do a couple of other languages. Let's do Dutch. Let's see what else. Greek. Oh, Italiano. Let's go some Italiano. There you go. And keep doing that. And this time we'll use, let's stay with the same drop down. And there we go. So we have now another project for this subdomain, whether it's a subdomain or a different domain or altogether something very different. Let's say a different protocol, even if it's using the SSL. You just need your own project for that, and you're back in business. So at this point I'm seeing this in Dutch, and I can go to Italian, so it makes sense. I also have the pop-ups here since I'm in edit mode, so I can actually do the corrections and post-editing right there. So this is, as a developer, I want to see if Tango knowledge base is indeed translated properly here. I can validate that, turn it into a translation memory, and everything that's a translation memory shows in green. If I want to see that in different colors, let's see, we have some pop-ups here. I have some other things that I might want to see, like what's machine translation. Everything highlighted in blue is still machine translation, and other things might be edited but not validated yet. Green is validated. Rejected might be sentences that need to be reviewed again. This is a project-oriented system, and you can go really sophisticated with that. So you can do changes here. For instance, you see maybe there's a typo somewhere, or there's something like multiple sentences you'd like to bring back to one sentence, or the other way around, it's too complex, let's simplify it. You can do some edits there, and let's say for instance here, non posso vedere il nome del mio amico nella lista dei contatti di Tango. Oh, maybe we're missing a period at the end here, because that's a sentence, we want to finish with that. It didn't have it in the source, but that's okay. If the source has a flaw, doesn't mean we can do perfect on the translation. So you can actually save that. This one I will save and move to the next sentence. So what you see here, it's been saved, but it's not validated yet. And so you can go from one sentence to the other, and there'll be different color schemes based on the status of the sentence. Now, so what does that mean when you do all this editing? It means essentially that it records the sentences. Everything that's been visited so far, these pages, are now known to exist, but some of them even have been visited. You can see here there's a first one, the top page or the home page, in Dutch or in Italian, or whichever language you want to. You can see which ones has been seen, and how many sentences have been translated or produced, how many words. If there is also any others, you can sort them by, come on, out of the way. You can sort them by last access dates. You can see if there's any tags. Let's say, for instance, you want to create a tag, and you want to create a tag so that this is for Monday or by Monday. This is, scheduling a note to self. You want to make this page is due by Monday, or the review of that is due by Monday, right? So when you go to the sentences, you can go and filter for that. You can see, hey, show me every sentence or every bit of material that is due by Monday, right? So you can go and select the tags like this, say, show me those. And so it filters, and here's one sentence that in Italian we had seen. We did not visit this in Italian, that home page, I think. But you can go do that. You can go to the pages and navigate without the editing as well. So there's a visitor preview mode, and then there's the browse and edit. So again, if the website is not currently localized or translated to another language, namely the one you understand, if you want it in your language, you can still see it. It doesn't go public. It doesn't publish it because you don't have the credentials to go show that you are the owner, or the webmaster, or a really terrific a hacker, and either way they should talk to you. But what is important here is that you can, at least for yourself, under your login session here with your free account, you can use SystranLinks to look at any website and have it localized. Having it localized includes also replacing images with other images, namely those images that have navigation buttons. You may want to have them replaced with other images that say the same thing but in the other language. Right, so you can filter for instance, for images that are um, PNGs and GIFs. Those are most likely the ones used for navigation buttons. You might have JPEGs, you might have some other material there too of interest. Let's see what we have here. Oh, these are just the language and the icons from some social media. What else do we have? User dictionaries you can build, your own terminology, translation memories. If you're a linguist, you know, a computational linguist or a language translation industry member, you know that translation memories are a collection of sentences that have been translated, and you see them before and after, the source and the target. What else do we need to know here? So, well, let's just navigate it and visit it, right? So, visitor preview essentially will take you to the top of the page, and notice the URL is now not support.tango.me, but it's actually a subdomain to SystranLinks.net. Right? It's viewing it through the proxy server at SystranLinks, and but it's looking at the home page and it's translating it to Italian. That's what you see right there. And if you don't like Italian, you prefer Dutch, mag ik televisie kijken. Nee, godverdomme. Okay, that's about all I remember from my childhood. Let's go to Italian, and in the Italian we can navigate. Okay, it's still looking at the Dutch here right now. Oh, I didn't switch. I thought I did. Let's click on that. There you go. So, cominciando sul tango. Il mio numero. So everything here that you see is being translated on the fly, right? And you did not have to do anything other than spend about 30 seconds to set it up. Alright, well, thanks for watching. I hope this is great stuff for you. You see that the original French is still there too. The moment you switch to that, of course, there is something a little bit different, because it's not, I don't know, maybe it's not available, or what does that say? I guess it does say it's not available. La pagina che stavete cercando non esiste. Okay, so that's a 401. It does, or 404. It's that page doesn't exist. That's okay. We can, and it's actually interesting that that message itself is also translated to Italian, because I guess it came in as an English error message. Let's see if we can find one where they actually do have the French as well. So we're on the French here, and it translates to English. We're going to English. That doesn't seem to exist. Let's see, where are we here? So let's go, let's see if we can see any of these Apple related messages. Yeah, all of that nicely translated. Of course, there are images here you might want to replace with the corresponding version that have the text showing in Italian. So that would be a really good way to use that. Oh, and I do have a message. That one's not from Tango, but I think I'm liking this. I'm going to download and play with that a little bit more. Hey, thanks for watching.